outside right now and observe the people around you. They don't look good. Not because they're ugly, but because they lack basic physical upkeep. If there's one thing you need to know right now, it's that it's not you, it's just your face. No, really, you're not insecure because your personality sucks. Your personality sucks because you're insecure about your face. Leveraging looks maxing will help you reach your aesthetic potential because, girl, I know it's there. And before you start yelling at me, I'm not talking about fillers or plastic surgery or drastically changing your features. I'm talking about the hierarchy of beauty. Just addressing the basics will take you from a disheveled 3 to a humble 8. Trust me when I say this video is the last glow up plan you'll ever need. By the way, side note, I've never worn a sweatshirt in one of my videos. This is probably the first time, but it's because I don't feel very well. I have something called episcleritis. Don't really know what that means, but it's basically like inflammation in my eye that's making me feel no bueno. So that's why I'm dressed like this. Now back to the video. Okay, so we all know about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's a pyramid based on human motivation. It basically says that you can't ascend the ladder to things like love and self-actualization if you do not master the bottom first. The hierarchy of beauty is TikTok's glow-up version of that. There are 5 levels to the hierarchy of beauty, all representing different aspects of your physical appearance. And understanding this hierarchy will help you focus on areas specific to boosting your overall appearance and confidence. Now, of course, there are certain innate physical features that do play a role in the overall attractiveness of a person, but in my humble opinion, 80% can be enhanced, managed, and maintained through certain levels of this pyramid. Now I'm gonna go through all 5 levels and tell you what is in each level, and then at the end we're gonna put together an entire plan for you so that you can execute on the hierarchy of beauty and get your ish together. So we're gonna use a point system. Now don't get offended about this point system, okay? It's literally not that deep. From a scale of 1 to 10, where are you currently sitting? Are you sitting at a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5? Are you all the way up at a 10? If you are, congratulations. But use this point system as a guide and have in mind where you might be falling based on what each level is covering and how much focus and attention you put on those things. So we might go through the video and we might be on level 3 and you might be sitting at a 2. Like, oh my gosh, I am a 2 out of 10 in focusing on these physical attributes, on these things that are gonna help elevate and help me achieve my aesthetic potential. And if you are not showering on the daily, you are not looking like your best you. I can guarantee you that. So take this point system and just keep it in mind as we go and move through each level. First, we have basic health, and it might seem stupid and like I'm wasting your time going over this area, but I can guarantee you most of the population does not have this down pat. There's sleep, hygiene, environment, fitness, and diet. So you might have a couple of these mastered, but other ones might be lacking, and you might not be putting enough attention into mastering that part. Second level is basic grooming. So in this level, we have skincare, makeup, fashion, hairstyle, shaving, waxing, nails, accessorizing, and teeth whitening. So in this area, you can see that now we're adding in a little more oomph, a little more spice. This level is the foundation of your attractiveness. Literally, you can discard everything else above. You just have to have the 2 bottom and you're good to go. Like, you will be a 7 out of 10 no matter what features you have if you just take care of these 2 things. Basic grooming and basic hygiene. Cleanliness, well-kept hair, nails, and skin. Wearing clean, fitted clothes, things that just fit your body properly. Most of society is not doing this, and that's why most of society looks like this. This is not to be rude or mean. It's just about why are we not paying more attention to how we're presenting ourselves? I've said this in so many other videos that it's not vain. It's not about putting way too much emphasis on beauty and how we look. It's about, I love myself way too much to not put time and effort into my appearance, because that is a sign of love to me. Not having this level and the below level mastered is very impactful in your overall attractiveness, and not maintaining these two levels can overshadow your other physical attractiveness, your other physical features that might be hiding behind the lack of attention on these two levels. Level number 3 is professional grooming. So professional grooming includes mani-pedis, airbrushing, waxing, laser hair removal, lash extensions and lash lifts, microblading, brow threading, cosmetic tattooing, so that's like lip blushing, facials, tanning, hairstyling, extensions, and coloring. The level below was more about getting your nails in check, but not having anything on them. Just cleaning the dirt from underneath the nails can make a huge difference. Cleaning around the cuticles, putting a little cuticle oil on, and then putting maybe a strengthening coat on. That's in basic grooming. Then we go to professional grooming, where now maybe we get a little nail polish on there. We get a French manicure. Maybe we don't want to wax and we want to go for the laser hair removal so it's more permanent. Lip blushing is a great thing. You know, I love lip blushing so much. I've done it 2 years ago and I'm gonna get a top up very, very soon because it seriously enhances your overall face. It can enhance the color of your skin and just make you look more alive. If you're a brown girl, you know that we brown girls need a little something tinted on our lips to make us look alive, otherwise the skin don't be looking good. So in this aspect, you can really start considering things that are gonna just take you to that next level. You've mastered the basic. You look really good without all of this extra stuff, but now you feel like you wanna add a little icing. You wanna add a little glitter, a little sparkle to yourself. So you might consider doing a couple of these things. A couple of these things can also help you in the lower levels, like laser hair removal. So you're not spending all this time constantly shaving and waxing. You can start experimenting with your look, changing up your hair color. Maybe you're finding out your specific colors and the ones that look best on you. So now maybe you want to change up your hair, you want to get a fresh cut, you've realized the shape of your face and what specific features you have and the hairstyle that might suit you best. This is all now about adding to that extra personalization that is gonna help you stand out from the crowd because you're focused on what works best for you. And we'll go over this in building out your plan, but this is gonna be all dictated on time that you have for yourself. This is gonna be dictated on finances and how much you're willing to put aside every month in order to maintain all of these things. Getting your eyelashes done, maybe you have smaller eyes and lash extensions just won't work for you. Maybe you prefer just a lash perm, all about the icing on the cake kind of stuff. And then we go to level 4, which is non-invasive treatments. So these are things like cosmetic dentistry, so like probably veneers and all of that, like composite bonding, threading, Botox injections and fillers, laser and peels, cool sculpting, and body contour. This is the level where you go to the next level. For that real glow up, this is where a lot of people will land. So this is gonna take you to that level of like, you look different, but I just can't put my finger on it. You know, I mentioned in this video that you wanna do subtle touches if you're gonna be in this area. You do not want to go crazy and start changing your entire face because then it just, to me personally, I don't like that look. I like subtle little like nips and tucks that people won't be able to realize. Like, you know, Jennifer Lawrence, she's had a huge glow up, but nobody can quite put their finger on it. That is the vibe you want to go for. Like, you look incredible. What did you do? Something's different. I just don't know. So for example, you have mastered your skincare routine. You have a vast understanding of your skin, what it can tolerate, what it hates, what looks best on it, what skincare it likes, the types of products it likes. And then you'd come to level 4 and you'd be like, I know all of these things about my skincare. I've got my skincare routine down pat. I just want that extra oomph. I want my skin to glow. I want the glass skin effect. So maybe I'll venture into a hydrofacial. I'll do a laser. I'll do peels. This is taking the already great skin to the next level because you've mastered the foundation of it. Cool sculpting and body contour can be the icing on the cake for a really good diet and fitness plan. So you're killing it in the gym, you're consistent, you're disciplined, and you're seeing changes, but you want to take it to that next level. Maybe you're going on vacation, maybe you have a wedding to go to, and you want to get in there and like really define with cool sculpting. So this is level 4, and this is where I would personally stop, but there is level 5, and that is plastic surgery. So for level 5, there's nothing more to say other than plastic surgery, nose job, whatever you want to do, BBLs, all that kind of stuff, this would be in level 5. So let's put your plan together and we're going to go through it level by level. For the basic health, diet, fitness, sleep, hygiene, and environment, ensure that first your environment is taken care of. What do I mean by this? Making sure you have a cleaning schedule, making sure your bed is made, making sure your things are put away every single night, making sure just your entire environment is up to standard and is up to par and it doesn't feel chaotic. Hygiene, obviously, I personally think every woman needs to be on their feminine hygiene. If you want a full feminine hygiene video, leave a comment down below and I will definitely love to do that. But some things I can say right now is taking some feminine hygiene supplements. So if you suffer from things like BV, yeast infections, there are certain supplements like cranberry extract or apple cider vinegar that you can take to help flush that stuff out. A feminine wash that I have been using for years that is the game-changing thing is Dr. Bronner's Castle Soap in whatever scent that you like, in replacement of the actual feminine washes sold. And there's so much garbage in there messing you up down there further that you just need to stick to something clean and you know works. And I'm telling you, on my life, this product is a game changer. Don't worry, it's not too harsh. I've been using it for years, never had problems. You're not putting anything inside. You're just washing around the folds and getting really squeaky clean. It is a game changer. Chef's kiss. In this area, it wasn't mentioned, but I'm gonna mention making sure you're checking up with your doctor's appointments and booking those things in advance. Making sure you're getting your teeth checked because some struggle with oral hygiene more than others because of certain things that are happening in their mouth. You need to be aware of what's happening in your mouth. You need to be aware of what's happening down there so you can proceed with a proper protocol for you. I don't really need to go into any other area, but for basic health, just really come up with a diet plan, 80-20 rule, fitness plan, be consistent, work out every single day, whether that's steps, Pilates, strength training, whatever works for you. Having a proper sleep schedule, having a wind down routine, not just like watching TV on the couch and then taking off to bed. Have a sleep cocktail. Make sure you're ensuring every single night you will have the best sleep ever so that you're getting those 8 hours of quality sleep. Not 8 hours of tossing and turning, 8 hours of quality sleep. I'm gonna leave an example plan on the screen so that you know what to kind of do to build out your personal plan, because I can only give you so much. I'm just talking, right? I can't have a proper conversation with you. But now we'll go on to basic grooming. Figure out what works for you and make sure that you are experimenting with things. I experiment all the time. I don't do that when I'm filming, but when I go out, I'll do lighter makeup and then I'll see how it wears and if I look like an idiot when I come home. It's all about experimenting and seeing what works best for you, your skin type, and all of that. Again, I'm not gonna go too deep into this. I'll just leave that example plan, but I think you get the point. Accessorizing, do you look better with gold jewelry or silver jewelry? Are your teeth naturally white? Do you drink a lot of coffee? Maybe teeth whitening strips would be great for you. Do you prefer to shave or do you get ingrown hairs and you're like, ew, that's so annoying, it's itchy, it hurts, it's painful, I'm gonna wax? I personally cannot shave. If I shave one day, I'm not shaving till 2 years from now because that is how long it takes my legs to recover from shaving because it's just too painful. But some girls get the most silkiest, beautiful, buttery legs from shaving. Next, we can add professional grooming into your plan. In the professional grooming level, my best advice to you is to work up to this level by just picking a couple of things to start. The things that are the most important to you. So maybe your nails, like a mani and a pedi, is something you want to add into your routine every single month. And you're going to set aside a little bit of money every single month to make sure your nails and your feet are always done and they look really amazing. Again, smallest little thing can make a huge difference. Having your feet really soft and buttery and glossy looking and your nails done and your hands kept will add such a huge elevation to you, and it's the simplest thing. It's not something major. You're not changing anything. You're just making sure you're focusing attention on it so it looks its best. A lot of people will get very far adding a retinol lotion and body oil into their routine, like glowing, glistening, soft, supple skin takes you to the next level. In this level, mix and match and pick things that will take you to the next level, and then start incorporating more things as you go. Then we can go to level 4, which is the non-invasive treatments, and my best advice to you in this zone is to only get here once the foundation has been laid. Once you have those regular maintenance days scheduled in and you're actually showing up for them. Once you have the regular appointments scheduled in and you're actually following through with them. Once the foundation has been laid, you can start coming to this level, and I'll explain why it's so important to only be here once the foundation has been laid. If you come to this level and your diet sucks, you eat junk food all the time, you binge drink, you party, you don't sleep good, you choosing to do body contouring and cool sculpting is zero. It doesn't make no sense. 0 cents. It's not gonna have the effect it's gonna have if you were to add this in while having that really good, solid diet and fitness plan and you're getting your 8 hours of quality sleep. The things in the non-invasive level can be used as supplementary to your base work, your foundation work. Another example would be is if you are holding on to excess weight and then you go and get fillers and Botox and you try and enhance your face and slim it down, lose that weight first and then assess if it's even necessary to get the fillers, to get the Botox, because your face will drastically change when you lose body weight. So you don't want to create these mismatched pairs of body contouring and then partying with junk food. So make sure that your routines are in place, your systems are in place before coming to this level and choosing things that you want to do that will take you to that next level. Because I will guarantee that just doing the bottoms, like I've said 17 different times in this video, will take you to that next level, and you will only need to come to non-invasive treatments and come to professional grooming to put the icing on the cake and to take you to that, something's different, but I just can't put my finger on it vibe. I'm not trying to be rude whatsoever. I'm just trying to paint a picture that if you are walking around with greasy hair, but you've got the huge lash extensions on, your nails are done, but there's dirt underneath them, you've got the lip blushing done, but your lips look dry and crusty, your skin's flaky, there's eye boogers in your eyes, but you've got the lashes on. It's just not adding up, and we can't see past that detail-oriented stuff and see the prettiness of the icing stuff that you've done. However, I do just want to remind you that you are one of a kind, and my point here is to just softly enhance, to embrace what you already have. Don't forget to show me some love by hitting the subscribe button on the screen, liking the video, and sharing it to a friend if they need to see this because they're looking a little crusty. And if you want to learn how to become the full package from the inside out, watch this video next.